Claressa Shields gets accused of stealing, copycatting again by a former rival. And Papoose has a endearing message after her win over K. Scott. That's what I will discuss in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. This is the problem with Claressa Shields, man. I understand in life sometimes you got to take the good with the bad, but this is ridiculous, man. Right? Where seemingly somebody would win. I feel like you should just be talking about the win, the victory, celebrating, right? Enjoying your life and celebrating. But instead, that would be too much like Ride with Claressa Shields. Former opponent, Claressa knows very well. They fought 5 times between the amateurs and the pros, has accused her of being a copycat and stealing. So last night, she wore and donned this cape, right? Like a James Brown. And it's funny because people keep making the comparison that she reminds them of James Brown. And then you had a James Brown-esque cape. I don't know if that's a reach or me doing too much, but remember they used to put the cape on James Brown. I got soul. I'm super bad. So, and it really looked like the same color scheme. Am I tripping? Am I the only one? Look, I got soul. I'm super bad. So I don't know if she was like playing into the people saying she looked like James. Some people are gonna be like, no, that's a reach. But I mean, what? Like, I ain't heard nobody else mention this part, but that's the first thing I thought of, because y'all be in the comment section like, huh, too hot on the hot super highway, coast to coast, you know, and that's immediately what I thought of. So let me know if I'm doing too much, but they used to literally put the cape on James Brown, and I've seen people reference Claressa Shields as the Godfather of Soul. And it go living in America. Y'all let me know. Anywho, back to Franchón, my girl Franchón. And she tagged me in this post. Shout out to Franchón Crews, always keeping me informed of what's going on. So she had the James Brown cape on, right? 19X champion, Guo. It got this bird with a crown that's going to come into play. Flint made, ATL stage, Atlanta Braves logo, and like a cityscape, right? But you look at the logo, and this is Franchón Crews-Dezurn logo. I mean, come on. It's a bird, and above the bird is a crown over the head, right? She got multiple pieces of merchandise that showcase this, right? So this is, look, it literally says so-and-so by Franchón. Like, you can see that right there. And again, it's the same type of stencil. A bird with his wings extended out, and above the head is a crown. So when she tagged me in this, I'm like, okay, what's this action? I'll read the caption for you. For educational purposes only. No more energy harvesting and trying to destiny swap. It's your world. Be happy and live in it. To the followers, you are welcome to unfollow, block, and all that. I am not playing those games. I'm a professional in many fields, I think she meant, and maintain professionalism. I'm a grown-ass woman in real life. Unless there is a contract or a fight on the table or something I want to address, I'm good on these childish, sick, sad games. I'm not in the business of defending my greatness. When the smoke clears, my job is done. Let it be as it shall. No more energy vampires. Now, you see right here, it's been edited. When she first tagged me, I'm pretty sure this is not the, oh, I know because it says edited, but that's not what she originally put, right? So as of me recording the video and getting in the lab, it says something different. But I remember distinctly the initial caption, and I don't know if I have it screenshotted, but the initial caption said that Claressa copied and plagiarized her. I remember seeing the word plagiarized or plagiarism, which is to copy, right? And not pay attribution to the work. Now, listen, I told you, I know all about being a creative and, you know, people copying the work and stuff like that. So, yeah, it sucks when you put your own brain power in your thought and you're like, hey, that's me. And then it gets copied or whatever. So you got to feel for Franchón Crews. Now, there's some people who they're like, oh, man, she hating. She's obsessed because the GWOAT doing well and all this type of talk. But this is the problem. I'm telling y'all creating a monster. Y'all creating a monster, right? Because you guys are enabling bad behavior. You guys are allowing like lies to spew and to go unchecked. And then because Claressa is a very good fighter, it's just like, I don't care. I'm just going to make a pass. There's people saying that this woman is out here offended and she's salty because she lost to her and stuff like that. Actually, I think this is closer to the original that I seen. I'm looking on the Twitter. She said, 304, is you cool? I didn't even watch the fight, but this popped up. The plagiarism is crazy. Not original bone in that body. Ain't that the exact phrase that you've heard me say about Claressa? There's not an original bone in her body when I've talked about her copying other people. You can't keep pretending, or you could keep pretending, but you will never be me. I'm forever your inspiration. This is effing ridiculous, right? And again, when you're the curator, you know who's copying your work. It's just, you know, it is what it is. So people are somehow making an excuse for Claressa Shields, like, she jealous and she bitter. Like, you guys sound stupid. You know what I mean? The GWOAT stands that are left, y'all sound foolish because that's your excuse for everything. Every time this comes up and Claressa is accused of copying anybody, oh, you guys are envious. Oh, you're jealous. Oh, you just hating on the GWOAT. Oh, you hating on greatness. When do we actually address the work that we're seeing? Right? When do we actually address the subject at hand? Instead of saying someone's bitter and this, that, and the third, how come you never see the GWOAT stands come out and defend the actual point being made or the accusation, right? You never see that. You always see it be like, oh, jealousy, y'all hating, and everybody's mad, and that don't even address what you're being accused of. Now, Papoose put out a message as well. Papoose got on wax and he said, congrats to my queen. Lost 38 pounds to go down to 160. Stepping in the ring and defeated a very tough champion, in all caps, K. Scott. Wow. Her level of discipline is immaculate. The first American boxer, male or female, to win back-to-back Olympic gold medals. Still shining the old trophies, bro. Like that, we know that about her. Like, this is just all you guys talk about, right? Her accomplishments are endless. She is truly the greatest woman of all time. But outside of the ring, she's a beautiful black woman who loves her niece and nephews as if they were her own kids, gives back to her community, and mentors the youth constantly. Last night, her impact/influence spoke for itself. All of the stars came out to see her fight at a sold-out arena in Atlanta. I love you, babe. Congrats. Win record, Salida, and all these people tagged Khadijah, Crawford. Like, bro, just the clout chasing. Claressa Shields promotion, right? So I mean, if that's your partner or whatever, you're supposed to say good things about them. But I've already went over it, bro. As far as it being sold out, it is a good amount of people. But I literally seen children in there, right? I literally seen they had a lady with a puppy in there. So I definitely think that they gave out tickets. And my thing is, what's the bottom line? What's the business? Because a lot of people, they're going off of the optics that they want, right? It's called papering an event. And I'll explain that probably at a later date. But whatever. I literally did the video the day before, and then they had plenty of tickets available. Literally at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I have the video is up, and this was after the weigh-in, and then they had tons of tickets in sets of 5, 10, still available, and even on the resale websites, but then magically overnight, you're sold out. She started saying it was going to be 22,000, and it was 20, and then it was 18. Now they're saying 16. So to me, it's just hard to know the truth with these people because I don't think they're transparent. Even with Papoose, right? He's saying this looked like almost like a Chat GPT message. Like you're talking about she a very tough champion. Bro, she looked buns. I'm just going to be real. Claressa got off and did her thing. Her boxing looked crispy. I never hate on the reality. But Kay Scott did not look like she belonged in there at all. That's why it wasn't competitive, and Claressa won every round. See, men's boxing is completely different. I get it. Claressa's like, man, I did this and that, and even the men haven't done that. It's easier to do and say that when your talent pool that you're choosing from is trash. You're fighting 42-year-olds, 40-year-olds, right, who only have less than 10 fights. If you're a man, you go to 154 in men's boxing right now and then prove you're the best by fighting everyone. You'd have to beat Jerron Boots Ennis. You'd have to beat Virgil Ortiz. You'd have to beat Jermell Charlo. You'd have to beat Tim Tszyu. You'd have to beat Sebastian Fundora, Josh Kelly, Murtazaev, and so on and so forth, right? You would have to really fight against Ramos, right? Jesus Ramos. You would have to go through a real gauntlet. And this is what these people aren't telling you. You guys can be fooled, but I'm a real boxing head and a real boxing channel. And that's not shade, that's the truth. Men's boxing, the divisions are deeper and more competitive, right? You've seen this in basketball, not to this degree as women's boxing. And it's not even all women's boxing, primarily in the higher weight class women's boxing. But women's boxing in general, but even more apparent the higher weight classes, because you just don't have that many chicks that are dedicated to getting punched in the face that weigh 160 pounds, 168 pounds, heavyweight, 175. That's the reality of it. How many chicks do you know that weigh 175 that you've ever met that told you their job was they box? Right? Again, you have a better chance in the lighter division, like the Bumgarners and Katie Taylors and the women like that, right? Shannon Courtney and all them people, right? It's just harder to find a talent pool. That's why Claressa has to move up in weight and down weight. Men don't have to do that, right? Benavidez don't have to. He could fight at cruiserweight. He don't have to go to heavyweight because there's some Jayo Patayas and some good work at cruiserweight. So he don't have to keep going up and down and up and down. Claressa got to do that because of the talent pool. Now, you could believe Papoose, or you could believe me. So even his message, it just sounds inauthentic to me, right? It sounds like somebody selling you a dream, right? Oh, Olympic gold medal 2-time. It almost sounds like somebody who lost custody of their kids and they're fighting the courts to get it back. And then you got to tell the court everything you've been doing right pleading with the court to get your, wow, her level of discipline is immaculate. Outside the ring, she's beautiful black woman. She loves her niece and nephews. Like, what does it, like, what? Bro, these people, come on. When have you ever seen a male boxer win Gervonta Davis, and then Gervonta Davis's girl puts up a post like this? It'd be like, oh, he loves his kids and he likes long walks on the beach and Chinese food and, you know, fortune cookies. Gervonta Davis is a good father and he pays his bills on time. Like, this is what Papoose is doing. They think this is like amazing promo and he tags 1 million people. Like, all right. So it is what it is. But y'all got to address the real issues. You know, I don't have a problem with somebody backing their rib or whatever, but it just comes across as fake. Even the tattoo, you got a little baby font, little baby tattoo. You need a microscope to look at it. It looked like ants made the tattoo for you, right? A Bug's Life, it looked like insects did that tattoo, how microscopic and small it is in nature. And then, like, all of the stuff he's doing, it just seems out of order in the timeline, and the timing seems very weird. Remy keeps dissing you, dropping videos, and then you're a narcissist, in my opinion. The very next day, then that's when you decide to get the tattoo. Like, really? Like, you've been with this girl. Claressa just put up a post. She's like, 2+ years, they still bitter over so ick, right? So you've been together 2.5 years or whatever Claressa posted, and you just now got the tattoo. Meanwhile, she got the tattoo, like, it appeared months after y'all had been dating because it was at the weigh-in. You could see it, the Papoose tattoo. So why did it take him so long? Pressure, because people like me on the internet was like, hey, that ain't even. She got a tattoo, he don't. And then now he get one, and he get one that's like this small, right? It looked like, you know, when you go to take a poo and you in the bathroom and you ain't have your phone, so you start looking at like the bottles and you trying to find some reading material, and you have to look at the bottles and it tell you like the ingredients, and like look like this. That's how small the tattoo is, where you like the ingredients list right up there. Y'all see that? You're like, what's in this? You ain't got no reading material while you trying to take a poop. Okay, warning, alcohol 20%, 1% frank. You got the little baby tattoo and think he's doing something. Get an arm sleeve. Get a portrait. Like, the Remy tattoo actually took some time. So you just got all types of females on your arm. Remy on this arm, Rissa on this one. But then, like, for me, I couldn't be Claressa Shields ever. You know, I'm not a female anyway, but I couldn't be in a relationship where the girl got this big masterpiece, big tattoo of the woman's face. Cover that up. If you want to impress me, cover that up. Get a cover up. Put a dragon or the McDonald's arches. I don't care what you put, but put something over that. Cover that up. You know what I mean? Put a brick wall over that tattoo before you get this. Like, if you wanted to impress me, I don't care about my name being right there. I care about, I don't want to see your ex every time we get intimate.